Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy back at y'all with another one. Shouts out to the whole LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Get the video like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell whenever I go live. That way you get those notifications. Also, subscribe to the Patreon. I'll leave a link to the Patreon when the stream is over with. Let's talk about this. All right. So there are some Trump supporters that left some comments in my comment section about holding out for some hope that Donald Trump can somehow win re-election through Congress. Okay? Because their notion was, oh, well, the media don't decide who becomes president. Well, duh. We know that, jackasses. All you jackasses that left that on my comment section talk about how the media don't decide who becomes president. Duh. Obviously, right? That's why they say Joe Biden is the presumptive winner, not the actual winner. He's the presumptive winner. You guys don't listen, man. Anyway, I'm not here for a Trump supporter roast session, all right? I'm here to educate you goddamn Trump supporters because, you guys remind me of a little kid with Lego blocks, right? You just throw some shit on and somehow it's going to turn to a human being, or it's going to somehow turn to a building or whatever like that, right? Have no rhyme or reason. You leave stuff out and you add stuff in. Now, a lot of supporters who holding out on this false hope, right? Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of them not in this chat room right now because a lot of them up in D.C. right now protesting. But what a lot of them were referring to was the 1887 Electoral Count Act, okay? The 1887 Electoral Count Act. So basically, this law is like 133 years old. It creates perverse incentives for the Trump administration and can make a chaotic post-election period even more tumultuous, right? So this article is coming from the Atlantic, right? So let's talk about this really quick. Many Americans know that counting all the votes in the November's presidential election is going to take extra time, right? And people know this, right? But they want all the voting to stop on election day. They want the result to be known on election day. Come on now, we all know that's unrealistic. But anyway, let's continue on. Few people realize that there's a specific deadline by which each state must finish. Now, the 1887 Electoral Count Act seems like an obscure piece of political trivia, but ahead of what could be one of the most contested presidential elections in modern history, some experts worry that this 133-year-old relic of the U.S. Code can endanger the whole republic. Now, the law itself is a relic of the last time the partisan divide got so intense that it nearly ripped apart the country, but no one ever clarified the bits of it that are ambiguous, and no one ever came back to revise or update it. Now, the law is a morass of ambiguity, which is the exact opposite of what's required in this situation. Now, this measure originated in the aftermath of the 1876 presidential election between Rutherford Hayes and Samuel Tilden, which decided the fate of Reconstruction in the American South. Now, the law requires electors to be chosen for the Electoral College, the constitutionally established body that elects the president, no more than 41 days after election day. So, if we go by that math, right, November 3rd was the presidential election, so that decision will be made on December 14th. All right, December 14th is the day, 1 month from today. Right? But the expected massive delays in vote counting because of late arriving absentee ballots, because of disputes of which of these ballots are valid, because of overwhelming state elections, because of recounts, because right now in the state of Georgia, they got to recount 5 million votes by hand. right? Because of X factors such as direct election interference by foreign or domestic attackers could mean the country blew past that date without clear results in each state. So that was part of the reason why it took so long to get the count right and to see which president was the presumptive winner in those respective states. Now, by the simplest reading of the act, whoever ahead is on December 14th get the electors and then the presidency. Now, many analysts believe that Trump will appear to be ahead during the early count votings, right? And which he was. He was ahead during early counts. So what did he say, right? With him being ahead in the early counts, he wanted to stop the voting. He wanted to stop the count. That's why he went on that diatribe he did late that night on November 3rd, talk about, yeah, we practically won this election. And I don't want them finding ballots at 4 in the morning and counting them. That's why he said what he said. He knew what was going on. This dude's not, look, Donald Trump might say stupid shit on TV, but this man is not stupid, okay? This man knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. The problem is it's backfiring. Now, Trump has made it very clear that he's going to say mail-in voting is rigged, which he has, and he will claim invented conspiracy theories if he's behind, which he has also. And then leave it to desperate housewife rejects like Laura Ingraham continue to revise history on the behalf of Donald Trump. Now, could legal creativity and troublemaking slow the voting down if Trump is still to be held on December 14th, even if more Americans vote for Joe Biden? Well, we thought it would be possible because this article was written back in September, but as it turns out, Biden is leading in the popular vote and the electoral college. So that dispels that notion of some kind of thing to where Donald Trump can steal the election. I know it's a little hard for you Trump supporters to understand, right? But look, y'all need to understand this. If Joe Biden is a presumptive winner in that state, it's very unlikely that the electors in that state is going to say, you know what? Yeah, we know Joe Biden won Texas, but we're going to give it to Trump anyway. Or, yeah, we know Donald Trump won Florida, but we're going to give it to Biden anyway. It don't work like that. Whoever wins the state, they're going to get those electoral college votes. Okay? Okay? All you Trump supporters, do you understand that, right? There's no way that Biden is going to win California or whatever state he wins, and then just going to automatically vote for Trump just because, right? Just so Trump can steal the election, all right? Once again, you guys have been debunked. He lost. Get over it. He lost. Okay? You want me to spell it out for you? Okay, I'll spell it out for you. Helost. He lost. Get over it. Oh, you want me to spell that part out too? Okay. Getoverit. Get over it. You're wasting your time, money, and energy up in DC right now protesting. You're out there tearing shit up. Don't think I didn't see y'all guys out there not tearing down the Black Lives Matter signs and those gates and all that type of shit. Getting in people's faces that's anti-protesters or whatnot, anti-supporters of Trump. Don't think I don't know that you guys ain't getting in those guys' faces without wearing masks and shit. Because that's what you Trump supporters do. You guys are emboldened by this man. You guys out there exude your racism and your white supremacy and your bigotry, all that type of shit. So what y'all got to say now? What kind? So that hoop right there, y'all talk about. Y'all was gonna have out for Donald Trump to somehow get this election from the Electoral College or whatnot, right? Is that what y'all was trying to come at me with? Is that what y'all trying to come at me with? Because I'm pretty sure that's not y'all holding out for some electoral college to just vote for Trump just because, so Trump can win re-election when he lost those respective states. That's not how it works. And in some states, it's against the law to do that. Do you know that? You Trump supporters knew that? Do you know? And in some states, it is against the law to vote against the person that won that state. Did you know that? You didn't know that, in it. I know you Trump supporters didn't know that. Look, you guys can say whatever y'all want to say to me, but the one thing is for certain, I am smarter than you, and you know it. Oh, you want me to repeat that? Okay, I'll repeat that for you, right? Shout out to Stephanie Dews in the building. Good to see you, right? I'm going to repeat that for you Trump supporters out there. I am smarter than you, and you know it. Yeah, y'all keep leaving conspiracy theories on my brother Too Raw for TV page, right? On his community post. You leave all those bullshit conspiracy theories, right? Knowing that this guy lost. There ain't nothing y'all can say. What he gonna do? He could plot for his 2024 run in prison for all I know and for all I care. Because he going to jail. Look, I know it's hard for you guys to understand this, right? Y'all can sit up there and protest while he's at the FCI, right? Oh, you don't know what an FCI is? Or it's a federal correctional institution, right? Maybe they got him a federal correctional institution out in New York. They can put him out there in the SHU, in the special housing unit, away from everybody else, right away from general pop. But he can still have all his free time to watch movies and plot his next election campaign while he's in a 6x9 cell. What's up, Courtney Washington? What's up? Salute to my boy Courtney Washington in the building. What y'all got to say now, Trump supporters? What y'all got? If that's all y'all had? Huh? Is that all y'all had? Man, you still get to, he still get to come in. What? Really? Really? Y'all, is that what y'all got? Is that what you Trump supporters got? Right? Another ass clown come in and talk about there's no such thing as systemic racism. Really? Really? Whoever this YouTube moderator, hey, you might want to do some more homework there, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Because you came back real quick with that goddamn response. Because there is exactly such thing as systemic racism. See, that's what you Trump supporters do. When you don't have no answers to my questions, y'all pivot. Y'all try to change the topic. Y'all try to change the subject, right? What up, J-Dog? Hey, everybody go subscribe to J-Dog, man. Salute to him. Salute to J-Dog in the building. For real. Look, I know you Trump supporters, it's hard for you guys to understand, right? This little last-ditch effort for the Electoral College to just all of a sudden vote for Trump and shit, right? I know it's hard for you Trump supporters to get over it, right? I know it's hard for y'all to guys get because your leader, your Lord and overseer is about to get kicked the fuck out the White House. Huh? What y'all gotta say now? What y'all got to say? Huh? You guys call me all kinds of shit under the sun, but one thing you can't call me is stupid, all right? Because unlike a lot of you motherfuckers, I actually did research, right? That's why before I even come on here and do a live stream, I actually do research. Do you guys do research? No, you guys don't do research. You guys just come on here and just spew your emotions on the paper, or in this case, in my comment section with your fucking cockroach droppings. Oh, you want me to put it in French? Hey, somebody by the name of Roosevelt Robinson, salute to Roosevelt Robinson in the building, right? He wants me to put it in French. So I'm going to put get over it in French because a lot of you guys out there don't understand English. So I'm going to put it to you in French. Passez à autre chose. Pasia Atachus. Now, since you don't understand English, I hope you understand that. All right. Come January 20th, 2021, right? He gonna get dragged out that motherfucker, okay? By hook or by crook, he is getting out. Salute to Unique Dawn in the building. Good morning to you, Queen. Hope you're having a good morning. Right? Come on, y'all. I know y'all can come better than that. I know you Trump supporters can come better than that now. You really think this last-ditch effort to get Trump the presidency is going to work like that? Huh? Y'all really think that? Pastia choose. Get over it. It ain't gonna happen. All right. I don't know what y'all think y'all getting off thinking that, or just because Trump Republican and I have the Republican majority in my state, that I'm just gonna all of a sudden vote for Donald Trump just because he lost the state. If the motherfucker lost the state, he not gonna get those votes. So why y'all keep coming on here talking about the media don't decide who could become president? Duh, obviously. Where you think the media get this information from? You just think they just pull this shit out their ass? Why do you think they got a fucking tracker? Huh? Why y'all think they got a tracker? You think the media just gonna start coloring red and blue just because? You think just because Fox News is a Republican network, right? That they're gonna have 47 out of the 50 states for red, and hey, Donald Trump's the president, right? Or what about NBC News? Because we all know NBC News is strictly for Democrat. They're going to have 48 of the 50 states colored in blue. Hey, Joe Biden's the winner, right? What about CNN? CNN, they kind of like tilt back and forth or whatever like that. They're going to have 26 states colored red and 24 states colored blue. And the 26 states that's colored reds for Donald Trump, and the 24 states that's going to be colored blues for Biden. So Donald Trump's to present the winner, right? Right? It don't work like that, you dumbass motherfuckers. They all get a tracker. They get reported based on the results. And based on those results, that's when they make the report. Because the Associated Press is going to be the entity that calls the election. And the only way they call the election is if they get word from somebody else to call the election. They don't just go willingly call the shit by themselves. You guys is fucking stupid as fuck. You guys don't know what y'all talking about. Quit leaving bullshit in my comment section, y'all. You guys look like complete idiots. You just keep on just flailing away, saying some shit, throwing some shit on the wall to see what sticks. You welcome, Roosevelt. You welcome. So you Trump supporters, do me a favor, right? If you do nothing else, right? Go look up the Electoral Count Act of 1887. Okay? Go look that up. Here's another article from the Atlantic. All right? Litigation strategies unlikely to succeed, but it's doing great harm in the meantime. Right? He needs 3 consecutive Hail Mary passes. Right? Let's see what this say. Right? Now, despite the clear math showing that Joe Biden has won the election, Donald Trump has refused to concede. He has directed his legal team keep on fighting to try to overturn the results of the election, including a new 105-page federal court filing in Pennsylvania. These legal maneuvers are unlikely to pay off in the form of a second term for Trump. He would need the equivalent of 3 consecutive Hail Mary passes to stay in office. But what Trump and his legal team are doing can nevertheless cause real harm to the country going forward. Should tens of millions of people believe Trump's false statements that Biden won the election through fraud, it is near certainty and the long shot possibility of Trump staying in office, and for that reason is for grave concern. Now, the state of play here can be described as follows. Biden appears likely to win 306 electoral college votes. 36 more he needs for the presidency because the target number is 270. This is a comfortable lead. Now, recounts in even the closest states where the candidates are 10 to 20,000 votes apart are extremely unlikely to change their election results. The most recent Wisconsin recount in 2016 shifted the result by just 571 votes. And nothing in those closest states indicate this kind of systemic failure that could lead to a more dramatic reversal. Now, the lawsuits filed in Pennsylvania and elsewhere are highly unlikely to go anywhere. The most recent complaint filed in federal court in Pennsylvania amounts to virtually nothing. Its core idea that the different procedures for voting by mail and voting in person constitute an equal protection violation is bullshit. It is complete bullshit. And considering the fact that Donald Trump himself has voted by mail because he committed voter fraud in the state in Florida with the Mar-a-Lago ranch, which is not his goddamn legal residence. What up, Julius Williams? Salute to Julius Williams in the building. Hope you appreciate. Hope you enjoy the time in the chat room. Maximus Royalty, I see you in the building. Salute to you. Grand rising to you as well. Now, remember, they tried to say in Pennsylvania that nobody was allowed in the room. Donald Trump cooked up that bullshit conspiracy theory that no Republican personnel was allowed in the room in Philadelphia. And then you had the Fox News guy of all networks, a guy who worked for Fox News, basically said that's not true. Matter of fact, the Republican people that was in the room was allowed to stand 6 feet apart as people were counting the ballots. So when they try to bring that up to the judge, and the judge was like, so were there people in the room? And they basically was like, yeah. So the judge was like, okay, and so what's the problem? Your case dismissed. Just like that. But yet you leave it these Trump supporters, they come in this motherfucker talking, man, you know, there's a lot of fraud here in America, man. Them ballots, man, they got a lot of fraud in it. You know, I don't trust this process and all that, you know, because there's some dead people out there that's coming up there getting votes now. Dead people? Really? Dead people. All right, so there's a couple things in play here when it comes to dead people, right? First of all, if you just so happen to get a ballot for a dead person, right? One, if you sign that absentee ballot for a dead person, you damn sure better make sure you got their signature right. Right? You better make damn sure you got that signature right. And even then, they could compare that to the death certificate, right? So if a guy has died in 2011 and you ask for a ballot and that same name for 2020, right? They're going to call bullshit on that. And you're going to go to jail because you just committed a felony. Now, what person you know is going to go out there and commit a felony for one fucking vote? Huh? What person you know that's going to go out their way to possibly commit voter fraud, which is a felony, and risk going to jail for one vote? Ain't nobody you know that's going to do no stupid shit like that. Julius Williams, I agree. I said the same thing last night and a couple nights ago, and nobody has any kind of courage to come in here and tell me otherwise. They didn't scream voter fraud. Well, Donald Trump was the only person screaming voter fraud in 2016, and this motherfucker won, and he's out there screaming voter fraud, right? So they had a little task force to come together, right? So they had a task force to come together. They went and investigated this voter fraud, only to come back to find no voter fraud, and then they disbanded like a whole bunch of cockroaches when the lights turn on. Shout out to Nisi Taylor in the building, and no, I appreciate you for being in the chat. I saw some comments you made in some of my videos, and I really do appreciate it. I have not heard the TED talk of Van Jones, but then again, I really don't want to hear anything from Van Jones after he put on that front, right? Talking decency matters, and being the father matters. It's a new day. Get the fuck out of here. This motherfucker out here crying like a little bitch after Joe Biden won. Now, mind you, this dude back on June 29th, right? This dude back on June 29th was talking about a reform bill that he helped Donald Trump write with Jared Kushner. Yeah. And then he's right here fucking crying about crying these goddamn crocodile tears on TV. Get the fuck out of here. And yes, you need Dawn. You do need ID to vote anyway. So even if you happen to, circumvent that process, right? When you go to vote, they're gonna want your ID. So if you ain't got no ID, how you gonna vote? So once again, you risk committing a felony, all for a grand total of one vote. And you Trump supporters, man, you Trump supporters are hilarious, man. You guys are mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I tell you. Look, man, I understand that you want your boy to do 4 more years, right? But it ain't gonna happen. All right, he is on borrowed time. Look, what I say a couple days ago about Iran, all right, because Iran looking for his ass, right? Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, the final countdown. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Them Iranians counting down, man. They coming for that ass, all right? Because when you commit a war crime, and just in case y'all don't know what happened, right? Let's hop back in the Hub Tub time machine for a moment. Okay. So right when Donald Trump was getting impeached, right? I can't stop laughing at this shit. I tell you, man. So back when Donald Trump was on the verge of getting impeached, right? Well, we all knew that he wasn't going to get convicted and removed from office because, the Senate Republicans are spineless. But, that's another conversation for another day, right? So right as he was getting impeached or whatnot, the dude literally committed a war crime. He killed the Iranian general and like 35 other people in the process. Now, he tried to make it sound like it was some kind of imminent threat, but when you actually peel the onion, right? When you peel the skin off that potato, there was no imminent threat. Now, before anybody, get all up in arms, talk about, oh, this was justified, and Iranians was an imminent threat and all that. Really though? Because look, when it comes to the president making decisions on war, right? The president needs to talk to a group called the Gang of Eight. Okay? The Gang of Eight basically consists of, so you got your 4 members that's in the House and in the Senate, right? So you got the head of the Senate Intelligence Committee, along with the ranking member, and then you got the chair of the House Intelligence Committee, along with the ranking member. Okay, so you got those 4 people, right? Then you got the minority leader and the majority leader for the House. Then you got the minority leader and the majority leader for the Senate. That's your Gang of 8, right? So that's who the president needs to consult with before he makes a decision of whether or not he's going to war, unless there's an imminent threat. right? So there was no imminent threat when he killed that Iranian general. He went and did that shit to distract from the fact that he was getting impeached. The motherfucker literally committed a war crime. Yeah, remember that. Remember back in 2000, 2001? I knew I was over there. I was on deployment over there. They talk about, oh, there's all this weapons of mass destruction or whatever like that, right? Even in 2003, they talk about, oh man, there's really weapons of mass destruction. They went over there, they couldn't even find a goddamn super soaker over there. And besides, the weapons that Iranians have and all that, they don't have the capability to shoot that shit. They ain't got no kind of capability that can deploy the weapons that they have, right? But this is what Trump did. This is what Trump tried to do to distract people from the fact he was getting impeached or whatnot. Okay? And of course, he tried to make it seem like he didn't do nothing wrong and he was exonerated. Yeah, and you only were exonerated because you had the Senate Republicans weeks before out there at Camp David, doing whatever with whoever, playing golf and video games and, holding speeches, talking about we need to stick together and all this other type of shit. Yeah, did you forget about that, Trump supporters? Did you forget about that? Right? Or was Camp Falcon? Or it was Camp Falcon and Camp Liberty? Okay, yeah, I knew it was one of those camps they went and they had a weekend getaway with the Republican senators and all that. I think anyway. The point is, right? The Iranians have not forgotten what Trump did, and in around June July timeframe, they issued a warrant out for his arrest. Now they were going to get him while he was acting sitting as a sitting president, but as soon as he leaves office, they're coming for that ass. They're coming for him. Do 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 do. The final countdown. Hey, shout out to the underwritten darkness in the building. That's why he's so desperate to maintain power as president, because he knew when he leaves office, man. Iranians, looking for him to put him in jail and bring him up on charges. That's one thing. Another thing, though, he has a litany of lawsuits out against him. He has a litany of lawsuits out against him. Look, Trump legal troubles is only beginning. Even if he gets pardoned, say he steps aside and Mike Pence pardons him and all that, right? That only covers him on a federal level. It don't cover him on a state level, okay? That's why I need that Attorney General of New York, Letitia James. I need you to be on your motherfucking P's and Q's and all that. That's right. P on your PQR, STUV, WX, and Z. That's right. Be on that shit. I need every T crossed. I need every I dotted when it comes to this Bama, because this dude here ain't nothing but a fucking snake. This dude here ain't nothing but a fucking weasel. He could try to weasel his way out those charges and whatnot. All you got to do, look, you ain't even got to be Attorney General of New York, right? If you really want to piece together the jigsaw puzzle, right? There's all kinds of tell-all books out there about the president, right? I've never, in my 41 years of living on God's green earth, seen a man that had so many people write tell-all books about him. Whether it be from Omarosa, yeah, Omarosa, use a buck dancer. Don't get the game fucked up. Use a buck dancer, okay? You was running around here stumping for Trump, and after they basically dragged your ass out the White House, literally, now all of a sudden you want to come back to the cookout. Ain't going down like that, right? So you got that dynamic. So from Omarosa to John Bolton to Michael Cohen to Melania, one of Melania Trump's friends, talk about the art of her deal, right? You know, his own niece wrote a tell-all book about him. There's so many people that wrote tell-all books about Donald Trump that if you just, you ain't got to buy the books. You can download them bitches for free, right? Now, I'm not one to advocate, illegal downloading and all that, but if you get a little time, little, savvy and all that, get you some books, read those books, and then, you can start slowly but surely piece this jigsaw puzzle together as to who this man really is, right? New York Times got a big old expose about his tax returns because this was the reason why this dude didn't take salary. Think about it. If you take salary, that means you got to put down your taxes, which means you got to report that at the end of the year. So why didn't he take salary? Now he tried to make out to be, well, I got all this money and I really don't need the money and all that stuff. No, that's bullshit. You need the money. The problem is you don't want those tax returns released. You fought tooth and nail to keep those tax returns a secret, right? Now, as much as I don't like Joe Biden, and I sure as hell don't like Kamala Harris, the one thing I would give those two jackasses is the fact that they've already released their tax returns. Barack Obama, right? Barack Obama, you had no issues with his tax returns. This dude constantly come up with ways of, well, I'm on the audit, and now, while I'm on the audit, I can't release my tax returns because I'm on the audit. What do you mean? We already had the IRS director basically come out and say, look, you can still release your tax returns while under audit. So why haven't you released your tax returns yet, Donald Trump? Look, you quick to put other people's business out there, but you want to hide your own shit. Quick to put out other people's business, right? You was quick to talk about how Joe Biden was a plagiarist. You was quick about how Joe Biden was this, that, and the third, and everything else under the sun. But when it comes time to release your tax returns, you ain't got nothing to say. You got something to hide. What the fuck? Give us a fucking tax return. Let's see what the fuck you hiding. What are you hiding? Look, if you ain't got nothing to hide, why it take you 4 fucking years to release your tax returns, huh? You ain't got nothing to hide. All you Trump supporters, you guys running around here stomping for Trump. All you black bootlegs out here stomping for Trump. Katrina Pearson, yeah, I'm calling your ass out by name because you too fine to be out here cool now. I told you about that shit. Anyway, all you black Trump supporters out there getting behind a fucking racist, right? How y'all explain this? Huh? Why hasn't he released his tax return? Everybody else released their tax return. He out there going after Barack Obama's birth certificate and all that shit, trying to verify that he was a legal United States citizen and all that, right? But he don't want to release his tax returns, right? What the fuck? That's what we do here in America? We perform double standards. We perform blatant hypocrisy and all that. That's what we do here in America? So what the fuck? You Trump supporters out there, why hasn't your leader, your lord, your overseer, right? The guy the first thing you look at in the morning and the last thing you look at before you go to bed at night. Why the fuck this dude hadn't released his tax returns yet? Huh? Explain that one to me. Right? You guys can't explain that, but yeah, y'all can come in my comment section and explain that, he still got a chance for re-election. They got to go through Congress because the media don't decide, who becomes president. That's the kind of bullshit y'all put in my fucking comment section. But yet, none of you motherfuckers can come in here and tell me why this motherfucker won't release his tax returns. Everybody else did it. Everybody else had no issues releasing the tax return. You come to this dude now, all of a sudden now, he wants to have lawyers and he wants to have injunctions so he can get blocked and all this other type of shit. Putting people in rabbit holes, twisting them into pretzels. Also for this fact that we see what kind of shit he's doing with his fucking tax returns. You ain't got nothing to hide, release him. What's the problem? If he ain't got nothing to hide, why won't he release him? But yet, they're going to go up there in D.C. and tear shit up today. Matter of fact, they're up there right now. Matter of fact, they were up there last night. ripping off signs off the gate for Black Lives Matter, encountering counter protesters with no mask on, right? Now, apparently, there'd be a caravan of people riding up there with guns and all that, and you're not allowed to have a gun in D.C. If you don't have a registered weapon in D.C., you can't have a gun up there. If you get caught with a gun in D.C., stand the fuck by. Your ass going to jail. And if you get caught and you go to jail, is Donald Trump going to help you? Is Donald Trump going to get you out? The guy that you would literally run through a wall. You won't piss on some of you wouldn't even piss on your own family members if they're on fire, but you'll run through a wall with this guy, and this guy wouldn't even spit in your direction. That's the guy you want to roll around town with, right? This is the guy you want to have your flags and your fucking and you guys, some of you guys are the biggest hypocrites out there when it comes to the American flag, right? Because you guys disrespect the flag every which way and every which turn, right? You make pornos. You made a porno with a girl having sex on top of the American flag. Now, how disrespectful is that, right? You use it as fucking cloth to eat your goddamn dinner on 4th of July. Some of you guys wear the American flag. You got the American flag on your plate. You got the American flag on your sock. You got the American flag on your shirt. You got the American flag on your hat. Some of you drip the American flag over your shoulder like your motherfucking Rocky. You guys disrespect the flag in every which way and every which turn, right? You got the American flag painted in all kinds of colors. Hell, I saw one American flag with a Trump picture on the motherfucker. But yet, you fucking hypocrites will sit up there and bash Colin Kaepernick for taking a knee. Right? These white supremacists running around out here doing all this, that, and the third, they get called patriots. But you let black folks do the exact same thing. What we get called? We get called terrorists. Right? Fuck out of here. You stupid motherfuckers, get the fuck away from me. Y'all stay away from me. Stay the fuck off my goddamn channel. Because see, I tried to play cat and mouse with you, but now the games are over with. Because if you come in here disrespecting me, I'm going to block your ass from here to Pakistan. It's time to stop playing games now. He lost. Okay? What part of that don't you understand? He fucking lost. It was fun. Trust me. It was very fun, stroking you guys' fucking egos and all that. It was very fun seeing you guys get pissed off to the heavens and all that. It was fun seeing you guys write the disrespectful shit y'all say to me in my comment section. But now the games are fucking over. It's time to get serious. You come in my comment section talking shit, your ass you're going to the fucking trash where you belong. So I implore you, I suggest you dumbass motherfuckers do some research and educate yourselves. Yeah, I want y'all to look at my motherfucking face, right? I ain't got to hide behind a goddamn camera, right? I want y'all to see my goddamn face when I'm telling you the games are over now. Do your goddamn research and stop coming in my comment section talking shit and swallowing spit. What's up, Luda Ryder? Let's go. Salute to my boy Luda Ryder in the building. That's right. That's right. That's right. I'm taking the gloves off in this motherfucker here because you guys don't seem to understand that this dude is about to get kicked the fuck out the White House come January 20th. God damn it. Now I'm going to put a link in the chat room because there's some other people that feel the same way I feel. Now, if you come in If you doing some disrespectful shit, your ass gonna get banned. All right. So if you're gonna come in here, talk your shit, you better be respectful. I'm telling you right now, your ass better be respectful, because if you don't, you're going in the fucking trash can. Period. What's up, Lou?
Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Fake her over from Chrome. Man, all that fake hair he got on his head, acting like he ain't bald. Come on, bro. He knows he going to go jail. If you drop the soap, the booty bandit going to rip into him.
Man, it's only a matter of time, man. You know, hey, TikTok, motherfucker, TikTok.
And plus, if you been paying attention to True Raw, Joe Biden been winning these last of these states. He run Georgia. It's a Democrat run Georgia for the first time in 28 years. And
yeah, he won it. That, like, I think 1976 was the last year that the Democrats won Georgia.
And it looks like the final vote tally going to be 302 to 232. So I don't know what more they want. And and every time and this whole lawsuit thing is not happening for him. He needs to just give up. But you know him, his narcissist ass is not giving up at all.
Nope.
Because he knows what's coming if he's not pretty no more.
Hey, but you know what, Lou? Hey, I do think behind the scenes, I think he knows this is it. All this shit that he's doing, right? As far as like recounts and all that, round out his little attack Chihuahua, Kelly McEnany, and Hope Hicks, and that cockeye Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and his old attack dog, Kellyanne Conway. We run out them motherfuckers and whatnot, you know. I think all that is front of the camera, but behind the scenes, I think he knows the jig is up.
He knows he's losing his wife, and he probably gonna be broke as hell, and he don't want to go overseas. He's probably get hung. I ain't gonna say it.
Nope, don't say that. Nope, we're not gonna put that out there. You know what I'm saying? But he going to jail. Them Iranians gonna come for his ass as soon as he leave office. Them Iranians like, hey, they're gonna be like on Transformers, like Decepticons, mobilized. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna make that trip.
Yeah, he can't hide behind the CIA.
Nope, can't hide behind Secret Service neither. They gonna get his ass. They coming for him. That man, look, I'm gonna tell you, man, them motherfuckers is coming for his ass, man. Hey, I gotta take this phone call. Everybody smash the like, hit the subscribe. This your boy. Scream at me. Hurry!